let's go over here. Different phone, refresh right here. So I'm currently trying to get set up right here to see all the different streaming sources we got going on, so I can get in you guys' comments. I also need to open up the live monitor over there. I'm going to do it also along with this, seeing as I don't want to get kicked out. That'll be fine. Alright, so we're on the little camera, we're on the big camera. I think I should change the quality of the photos to as low as possible. 1, 2, and 2. Try to move my head. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's go over on this. Sorry, I'm clicking too many things, guys, but we are getting this crap figured out. So got that pulled up. Pull it down here and drag it up. Yeah. It's definitely not the most ideal thing to have this whole extra thing in here. Maybe I'll pull you down over here, the recent events. We'll put you over that screen, maybe. Ooh, chill out. Thank you, buddy. Drag you up there. Commentary, I won't be able to see my audio, but we'll pull it over here. That'll work. So I can see who all's in here. Look at comments a little bit up there if I need to. This just lets me know who all's here. I think this will work. All right, so I've got to get to work. We got things to do. Fancy meters have to wait. You guys get to see the fun. I've got some RG-400 that I've got to get done. It's not exactly first. I've got to get this meter done, but I've got to get some adapters for this one so I can do my accuracy test. So the customer specifically went ahead and ordered a little bit more, told me to get some more stuff done. Let me turn this camera real quick. Let me get you back focused. Come on, buddy, you can do this. There we go. Zoom, zoom, zoom there, buddy. What's up, train runners? Waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. This is going to be fun. Let me get back over to YouTube. So I am not going to look at that at all. That's not what I'm going to do. What's up, Ted? What's up, DDK? What's up? I don't see anybody on Facebook land at the moment. Hey, what's up, YouTube land? A bunch of YouTube fellas. Hope you guys are doing well. So, we got plenty of stuff to do, plenty of stuff to get done. I've got to get all my accessories and parts. So I need these tools to get this job done. This is the fancy meter we're going to be working on here really soon. You guys, well, let's see how long the battery lasts. I'm kind of curious anyway. This is a different unit. I'm actually going to have the ones I've got to be run all the time. There will be no battery to worry about. No loss in power at all. So luckily, you guys will be the happy campers to know that we won't have nothing that you got to mess up. There's no mistake. It's just plug in the way I'm going to set them up, it's going to be plug in USB-C on them. I'm going to have a splice set up for that, so the USB-C is paralleled, and you ain't going to worry about nothing. So I've had several inquiries about these. Just message me on I don't know, whatever platform you see me on, send me a message. If you guys want the digital ones, just let me know and we can work out something. All right. What's up, Grease Monkey? What's up, 305? Waving a hand. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys had me scrambling the other day, man. I got all kinds of stuff I had to get done to try to answer you guys' questions, because you guys got stuff you guys wanted to know and I didn't have an answer. I'm probably going to have to put a call out pretty soon for any of my custom stations. I'm going to need to get an order together, because something very important in the large part of the community, the larger, more unique operators, let's just say it that way, guys who typically operate at a higher level than most. It's kind of beating around the bush there saying that, but a whole lot of equipment has just gotten removed. So I need to really do something about getting you guys together on this, because otherwise there's going to be something completely erased from our options. Now, there's always a backup plan, and I'm going to go ahead and get on that backup plan, but I'd really rather not. So yeah, I will be contacting some people here pretty soon, maybe even putting a public call out there for some, like I said, to try to see if we can save some stuff. All right. What's up, 1137? Waving a hand, man. It kind of seems weird without having all this background noise. I've got to cut my fan on or something so we can just have a little bit of noise in here. My whole, it's nice having a quiet bench, but I've been used to having that extra noise for so long. It's kind of funky not having anything whatsoever in here. My shop's too quiet. So we're working on some RG-400 today. I'll show you guys, like I said, these meters here pretty soon. I've got something custom ordered because I'm going to build this super custom, and I don't have, I was looking, I literally checked all my invoices, dug back in my stuff, looked around my shop, looked everywhere, and apparently I'm missing something to make this custom and unique. And, oh man, I should have shipped it faster. Whatever. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to finish all of my RG-400 orders, all of my half-inch hardline orders, and then on Thursday I'm going to do a custom video for you guys on this. It's going to be, I don't know how in-depth, but it's going to be fairly in-depth if I can like dedicate the time to it. That's what I'm going to be working on. But we will be working on this real quick, and then we can talk about it. You guys can ask questions if you guys would like to know about them, and we will kind of move forward from there. Also, anybody who's headed to North Carolina, Jonesville, North Carolina, is this coming weekend. I will be gone. I don't know how big of a video I can make Thursday night. I might actually be gone. Dang, that's going to be frustrating. I really might have to try to speed up some shipping or something. I don't know, or order some more stuff and order it super fast. What time is it right now? Well, it's too late to order fast. Even if I ordered it fast, it wouldn't show up. No, it wouldn't show up in time. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. But I've got to get some components in. I'll talk to the owner. I can always do an off-camera video on this if I really wanted to, but it's kind of a waste for you guys. You guys don't get to hang out and see what's going on. And you guys might get mad at me if I do it again. I think I've already done it once before. I had to finish up another bird off camera because I just didn't have enough like opportunity to do it all on camera. In my opinion, there's a lot to be done on that, and it takes quite some time, and it is pretty boring. But I might walk you through the whole process of updating the firmware. Not even this. I'm talking about of making that peak kit accurate. But I might even do that for sure. Hey, Six Pack. I actually got a price for you. I knew I didn't respond to somebody. Send me a message wherever we sent a message last time. I think it might have been on text message or on somewhere. I don't know where it was at. But send me a message. I got a price for you. I figured it out. I was scrambling trying to get some stuff together, but I finally got something figured. And I'm sure you're the one who definitely wants something sooner. So definitely let me know, because there's only I've only got 5 or something. No, 3 that's going to be available right now. So definitely send me a message, and I will, of course, keep you first on the list because you messaged me first, I believe. There was about 12 after you that messaged me, but you messaged me first. What's up, Mr. Potato Head? Or Tater Head? Hello, Carlos. Hello, Ted. Hello. Yeah, like I said, Six Pack, waving a hand. Tony Lloyd, what's up over there? Hope you're doing well, man. YouTube land looks like. Hello, Samuel. Hope you're doing well. Train runners, hello, hello. We're working on some RG-400 today. Let's fix the camera. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the camera right here, or do you guys like it kind of dimmed out right there? Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the camera better right there, I'll leave it right there. If you like it better the other way, then tell me. All right, cool. Copy the good there. I see one comment. Hey, what's up, Dirty Bird? Waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. Copy the bright. You like it brighter, Six Pack? I hear Potato Head said he liked it there. See if I can get some more opinions here. Y'all gotta say brighter or like that, or however you want to say it. Brighter or darker. This is darker right here. The other way is brighter. So darker versus, ooh, gotta be careful, don't bumping that crap. There we go. Turn that booger back on. What's up from Northern Arizona? Hello, Mr. Uniden 613. Waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. So, I think I'm gonna zoom in real quick anyway. I think it changes the brightness right here. So, Six Pack, give me a little bit of clarity on that. Tell me about bright or dark, what you meant by that. So that did darken it up, so I'm going to brighten it back up somewhere right there. That is full brightness right there, and that's just a little dimmed out. What's up, 9201 Nashville? And whenever that thing glitches up, so we'll see in just a moment. Camera's resetting, camera's rehooked up, we're good. I don't know what it is, something about my settings, but we're all good, everything reconnected. So it kind of glitches out. I've got a second monitor going up there so I can see everything's going on with all the different screens and everything. Copy that looks good, appreciate you, man, thanks. Feedback is always appreciated, you guys. I'd set the camera however, it doesn't matter to me because I'm not the one watching it. What we're doing is watching for that to wick in on that solder joint right there. You can see it suck into it. If you look, it goes right there. That means we have enough temperature on it. We don't want to go too much above that, because what will happen is it'll start wicking all the way throughout. So I think this is maybe a good angle for you guys. I've got a shadow going. I think I should probably brighten it up. Let's just brighten it up. So I think my hand going over top of it's going to dim it out too much. So I'm going to leave it bright. Maybe you guys will appreciate it there and be okay with it. I'm trying to be aware of you guys' opinions. Okay, camera keeps glitching. Why does that monitor keep glitching? So I have 2 different double monitors going actually right now. Where is YouTube? YouTube land, you guys got questions, y'all feel free to ask. We're working on some RG-400 right now. I've got some connectors I've got to get finished up. I should be able to finish most of this job today. Then I've got some 1/2 inch that I got to get done. I'm going to do a custom 1/2 inch harness. I'm waiting on a connector for this, the top unit right here. And then I'm going to run a full test with both of these units together. I'm going to I'll contact, since I realized that I'm going to be most likely heading up to Jonesville. I'll have to look at my itinerary real quick, to be honest. I really don't know when I made reservations. Thank you. Appreciate the looks good. But I really don't remember when I made reservations for Jonesville. But I'm pretty sure I made them Friday morning, so that would mean that I need to leave out on Thursday night. So I'm not sure, though. I have to check. What in the world is going on here? So I'm usually not sticking on this one joint for so long, but something about this is not G-hauling very well. I don't like it. It's irritating me. I'm on my X marks the spot, but I don't know if my camera's on the X marks the spot. Camera is in pretty good spot. It's not too bad. You're a little low on the camera, but it'd be all right. Thank you guys for tapping the screen on TikTok land. It's appreciated for sure. Let me know if the audio kind of sucks right here, because I have you guys got the face cam right now. You get that once a week until TikTok decides to ban me from it for some reason. So I'm pretty sure I won't have it tomorrow. But it's also really, really good for me to test the audio. This is how I do the interviews. The interview that I did with Six Pack was on this microphone setup. So if I can get it to a good level, if I interview somebody else, not necessarily an interview, but more like a, I don't know, truck tour, stuff like that, and then just little shout outs and stuff. I don't consider what I do interviews like some other people do. I just like to catch people out there, let people say hello, try to invite people to try to make the next event. I've got a lot of people out there on a lot of different videos inviting people to come to these events, and I'm going to try to make little short videos to share that, where they've invited you guys to come and telling you guys to get your butts out there. I'm going to need to make a whole compilation of it or something. Come to the breaks. Ouch. So I'm just being a little aggressive with this one because it's irritating the doo-doo out of me. There we go. It doesn't look as pretty, but I don't care. I'm just trying to not do this. So this jacket of this connector is not extremely watertight. So the way it's built and designed, I'm going to try to give it every opportunity to be as close to watertight as possible. Now, obviously, if something comes up the backside, I can't do nothing about that, but at least I can seal this off, and I can seal this off with my solder to make sure it bonds well. And that's what I just did. That's going to be super hot, so I'm going to let it cool off somewhere. Set it back over here somewhere where it can just sit there on the bench. The bench can handle the heat. Other things cannot, so that's why I'm doing it on the bench. So which one is this? This is a recent order. This is the oldest order, but he's not very old at all. The oldest order I've got that's outside of this is actually a wiring harness, which is also not very old. So this is going to be difficult to do like this. I'm just going to have to separate them. Not that it matters too much, it's just more of my own OCD. I want to keep them together, but I can't do that, so it is what it is. I'll just put this one over here, and just remember these two go together whenever I'm doing them. So let's zoom out real quick, because we're going to be doing a little bit more work. Something like that. Yeah, Jonesville, North Carolina has reservations. Absolutely, for sure. I'll actually have to look and see when they are. Let's go look. I do it all in the same place just to make my life easier. I just don't remember exactly which email I did it under. So, Jonesville, North Carolina, trip to Jonesville. It says it right there. Trying to get me to get a rental car, blah, 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 blah. Travel confirmation. Yes. So, late Thursday night is time to go. Okay, cool. So, late Thursday night, I'll show up there early Friday morning. I'll have my hotel set up for all that stuff, and we'll be good. So, it's just a long ride, and my goal is to try to make it back. I don't think there's going to be a banquet there, so I'm pretty sure what we have at the key down is going to be the whole event. I'd have to double check and make sure. They might give out trophies on the field. I probably should read into that a little bit more, but I did read the flyer, and I don't think... Hey, anybody who wants to go, let me show you guys the event. Like I said, it's this coming weekend. Give me just a second. I don't want to show you guys every other event and distract you. Let's get this one, this one, this one, this one. Not the right one. Nope. None of those. Nope. I got it saved under flyers. I need to delete that one. So it was at one point in time in Rhonda, North Carolina. So I'm trying to find all my old Rhonda flyers that I saved and delete them. There we go. Let's go to delete, move the trash. There we go. So we have one flyer. So this is Jonesville, North Carolina. If you guys would like to go, this is the event. So it's going to be August 29th and the 30th. Everything's free. They're going to have a cookout, some good fellowship. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is there a club fee? There's no club fee? Where's the club fee? There's a gate fee at $20 on Saturday. But they're not charging anything for you guys to join, for you guys to register, or nothing. So that's great. So if you can do something to help the club and do some sort of registering with the club, if they have an optional thing to do that, definitely try to do so, because this is absolutely going to cost them a lot of money to do it the way they're doing. But the whole event's free. The grudges make your own pot. They'll have grudge fights around 7 o'clock. There are cookouts and all that good stuff. Gates open on Friday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I might just, I don't know, whatever. Then I'm still going to go up there and just chill out, because I'll be at one of the hotels and I'll just hang out to people, because I can't be making that long of a drive and then just drive straight back. It's just too hard. So Saturday, of course, is going to have one meal and one drink with your $20 entry fee on the gate. So that's everything for what you're doing. Anybody who's competing, you're not going to have to pay anything. The swap meet, you can bring tables and bring all kinds of stuff to sell if you want to. I might bring a trailer, but I don't think I'm going to be selling anything. I just don't have time to pack everything. I'm just coming to hang out. And all the shootouts. There's a bunch of people going to be coming to Key. I've already confirmed there's a lot of people from all over. We got Louisiana coming. We got the East Coast coming. We got the Northeast corner coming. Lots of different guys coming. I don't know. Sure, the DC classes are going to should be stacked pretty well. I don't see anything about trophies, though. I'm not sure. So if there's trophies and where they're going to be given out, I have no notice or anything about that on the flyer. I probably should call Scooter and ask him and just go from there. But I don't know. Kilo 153, yeah, appreciate you, man, for sure. Thank you. Hey, thanks for the follow. I am sent. Appreciate you, man. If you guys got any questions about the event coming up, feel free to ask. Like I said, it's in Jonesville, North Carolina. I will be there. I will be giving at least 2 free hats and some free shirts to anybody who can say the slogan. It is first come, first serve. If I'm out and you say the slogan, I do appreciate you, but I will not have any extras, and I'm not doing rain checks. So it's for the first 4 guys that come up and meet me and say the slogan. So I think it's a cool thing to do. If I don't have anybody that remembers the slogan, or don't have anybody that comes up to me, then I will find people to give it to, like I have at other events. So but it'll be at least 2 hats and at least 2 shirts. I might try to bring some more, just depending on how many of you guys are planning on coming. And you got to be present to win, of course, because you got to walk up to me and say the slogan. So that's the way it's going to go. But I appreciate all of you guys. I'm happy for you guys just to come hang out and watch the event. I'm happy for you guys to come see the event for yourself. Like, I mean, watch it on the live is what I mean. I'm happy for you guys to share the event if you are willing to. There's a flyer on the D-Win's CB break or key downs, whatever page. There's a it's CB swap meet and key down or whatever events. So it's for CB swap meets, it's for key downs, it's for anything to do with like anything other than a ham fest is going to be in that group. And then I've got a different group set up for ham fest. I've also posted it on this page right here. So if you guys, and I'll try to remember to post it again, probably Wednesday. I might just go ahead and do it tonight. But if you guys get a chance and you see the post, please share it. Try to see if we can get some guys coming. Because there's going to be, the keyers are coming. Regardless of whether the spectators come or not, the keyers are coming. They're getting paid. They've got a free entry, make your own pot, and all kinds of good stuff for them. So it's absolutely set up for the keyers. Spectators, it might not be as good of an event where you got raffle tickets, the 50-50 raffle, and the tables and the event and the dance and the best dressed and stuff like that. It's not going to be like one of those events. It's going to be key downs all day on Friday, key downs all day on Saturday. So it should be a bunch of guys to key, a lot of events to line up, a lot of guys just talking junk back and forth, having fun. It'll be an enjoyable event. But hello, 575 from Northern California, waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the follow, George. Thanks for the follow, Mason. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for liking these videos enough to be to follow. If you guys like key downs, like I said, we're going to one this weekend. It's not telling me anything on Facebook, man. What is Facebook saying over here? Hey, what's up, Diego? Waving a hand. Hello from Ecuador. Waving a hand from Ecuador. Hope you're doing well. So we are working on some RG-400. This is the wire that we're working on right now. I zoomed out a while ago. Hey, what's up? We got a keyer in here in the house. We got somebody, he's going, I couldn't tell him to bring a broom. He wouldn't call me, man. He sent me some messages, and I asked if he was going, and he said, yeah, but I didn't get him on the phone, so I couldn't mess with him. What's up, Gavin? Hope you're doing well, Mr. 157. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the likes, guys. I appreciate you guys. We'll zoom in on this little solder point right here, so you guys can see how I solder this. This is as close as I can zoom. Outlaw technology waving. Man, it's been a pleasure seeing you, Eagle. It's been a hot minute for sure. So definitely glad to see you out and about for sure. That's a good little ride for you, but man, that'll be awesome. I haven't tried shaking the trees with the fellas I don't know. So if anybody has any contact with the Bluegill crew, Mr. JB Stone and maybe T-Bird and all them, it would be awesome to have them come out. That would be a killer sky event. Hopefully they're coming. I haven't checked with them. I don't know or have any news of that. I need to check with John, see if he's coming. That'd be cool too. I hadn't got around to asking him. Hey man, I still got a box for you, Gavin, at the shop. It's still sitting over there. You get a chance to come by, or you want somebody to come by and grab it, feel free. It is sitting right up there in a box on top of the filing cabinet or the fridge, one or the other. But thanks for checking out the video from Ecuador there, Diego. Appreciate you, man. Make sure I say his name right. Diego Davila. No problem. You're cool. I understand. It's how work goes, man. When it goes crazy, it goes crazy. It's just part of it. I heard y'all didn't even get to race because y'all been so busy. Yeah, I'm going to be in Jonesville, North Carolina to key down. I haven't checked with Cletus and seen if he's coming or not. Awesome. Cool. Thank you. Appreciate you there, Six Pack, man. I'll let you know. All right. We're gonna have some recordings of these. I'll try not to get too much of the trash talk, but that's part of it. So we'll see how it goes on Friday and Saturday, man. They'll be having some big puffed up chests when it comes to the 2 antenna class on Friday, and then all of a sudden when we start running multi on Saturday, we'll see what everybody starts saying, because that'll be interesting for sure. You might be having some puffed up chests talking some big game, and then all of a sudden when it comes to the multi classes, it'll be a whole different story. We'll see. Hey, Woodman, waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing well. Dooley, thank you for the subscribe, man. I appreciate you. You guys are cool. We're working on some RG-400 right here. Like I said, we're going to another event trying to support it. I will be going to some more Hamfest next year. Not too many, because I'm already booked up for events even next year already. But I should be trying to make, if I can help it. I don't know if it's going to hit the same date. I don't know. It might force me to pick, and I really don't want to pick. But I'm going to try to make Hamcation and see if I can make Dayton. So I'm going to try to make those two Hamfest, just to kind of spread the light on some of these swap meets and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of hams and stuff like that that really appreciate these events that don't necessarily get to go. So I'd like to share it for sure. And there's a lot of guys that are not in the ham radio or amateur community or amateur radio community that would love to see some of these things, because there's like I said, stuff all over. So I would I'm gonna see about making one of those events. I don't know. I'll see what I can do. I'm going to try. Let's just say that much. I think it'll be a benefit to everybody to be able to see that stuff. Now, I may start sharing. I told you guys I support all areas of RF, so at some point in time in the future, I may start sharing some broadcast history for you guys. Hello from Big Shot and Virginia. Waving a hand, man. Thanks for the follow, Great White. Appreciate you, man. Wish I could solder good, JF. Well, I will give you some advice. Let's go ahead and get on the next joint, and I will show you what I would recommend and how I would recommend to solder. I can't zoom in this camera any further, unfortunately. So I will try to give you a little bit of a picture. So when you're soldering, what I was doing there is I'm working with a very high temperature jacket wire, so the jacket can withstand a lot of heat. So I can actually heat up this and make it look nice and pretty, and don't have to worry about damaging the wire or anything thereof. So here's the first tip with soldering. First things first, get you a good soldering iron. I don't care what it is. They make some good butane soldering irons. If you can't spend at least $100, buy about a $40 butane soldering iron. Don't buy some little random no-name. Ideally, I would probably recommend Weller. They've got some $80 or $100 Weller soldering irons that you can get. And if you can't afford that, they might have some used ones that used to be $100 that might be 50 or 60 now. But I'm using a larger tip. What's up, Deuce? Waving a hand, man. Hey, Ashley. I think it's that. I don't know how Ashley. I don't know if that's how you say the name or not. I'm not sure. But Ashley, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Y'all guys are awesome. Thanks for the likes too. You guys are great, man. You guys are tapping the screen on TikTok. I do appreciate it. It's awesome. What was I going to say for sure? So, key soldering. Let's get on that. Focus. I got to get back on this. First things first, you got a soldering iron that's going to go from 600 to 700 degrees, somewhere in that range, and it should be able to maintain that. As soon as you attach it to something, if it starts dropping temperature very quickly, it's not a good soldering iron. You want at least 40 watts for stuff like this. So touch the heat to the source. You don't worry about anything else. Just touch the heat to the source. Then as you go, add solder to the source also. Don't add solder to the soldering iron. Add solder to the source. See how the difference in the location? It's subtle, but there's a difference. Especially when you start getting into working on bigger pieces. There's things that matter. That's something that makes a difference. Keep adding your heat and watch for the solder to wick. As you look, the solder will suck in to that joint. I've already done it, so I didn't really wait too long. I apologize. But I had plenty of heat on it. I did it quickly. And then now you just let it cool. It'll change the exterior look of it, and it kind of gets like a duller, like hazy look, and it kind of runs across it. And that means the solder has solidified. From that point, you want to wipe off your rosin core that's on the exterior and clean up your joint. Then your joint will look something. Let me get zoomed in real quick so I can show you guys real quick. Not to be Yukon focus, buddy. See if I can tell it to focus one more time. There we go. So then you can look at the joint up here. This is what we're looking at up top. It's nice and bonded all the way around. I can rotate it around, see if I can get it to focus again. But I can rotate it all around. You can see how it's done. It's not spilling over the edges or anything like that. So let's get your eyes vision fixed so you don't have 20/50 vision real quick. Get your focus back in. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Lunas, thank you, thank you. What's up, Vinny? Waving a hand, man. You guys are great. So, these two are... No, they're not. This one's finished. Let's get to work on the rest. Really? Am I not? Oh, I'm done with this one. This one's finished. That's cool. So next is going to be this one, and then this one, and these two. Okay, cool. Whatever. I'm still good on time, I guess. I got a little distracted is all it was. So thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys tapping the screen on TikTok. That's literally what keeps the stuff going. TikTok apparently has a different system or metric than Facebook. Like there might be 40 viewers in Facebook or something like that over the course, or it might be 1,000 people that view the video over the course of the live or something like that. Maybe 300-400. I don't know exactly. I know I consistently see a consistent number, but it might be the next day, and there might be people watching it afterward. But say there's a consistent number of people seeing Facebook, and maybe 40-50 likes or something like that, because it's all the people that's in there necessarily, in and out, of course. Well, I guess there is a lot more than that. Never mind, I didn't think about that. But whatever. So TikTok, we're at like 5,000 likes, and Facebook might be at like 50 likes or 30 likes or 20 likes. I don't know. But there's something about the algorithm with TikTok that suggests the page a lot more when you have more people tapping, because it means that you guys like the video. So I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Hey, thanks for the like on. Hey, the subscribe. Thank you, champion. Appreciate you. We're working on some RG-400. You see what I'm using? I'm using a pick to pull this double braid out. I've already prepped and put my ring and my reducer already on here, so you guys can see that. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, it's like I said, it seems like it weighs the TikTok video differently. So I appreciate all you guys that take the time out of your day and tap more than once on TikTok, because apparently that's what TikTok likes for their algorithm. I've yet to figure all this stuff out. I've got top fans and all kinds of other stuff on there, and I am not this big influencer dude. I build wire. You guys see me build wire. We talk about technical stuff, and we get into the more deeper details of RF theory. But I'm not like this influencer who says, "Hey, watch me eat food and like my videos." It's we do specific things, guys. So I do appreciate you guys' support, and I'm glad you guys like these videos. Like, if y'all didn't like them, I'd still be doing them, but I'd be over here jamming to some music or something else rather than talking to you guys. But because you guys like it, I'll keep doing them and hanging out with y'all. YouTube, you guys are talking pretty good. Hello from Dagestan. Waving a hand from Dagestan. Hope you're doing well, Game Bars. So we've got now I choose to trust you guys telling me the truth on wherever the heck you guys are at, but it's always cool to hear. I haven't heard of Dagestan, and I haven't heard of Ecuador. I've had Japan, I've had the Philippines, I've had the UK, I've had New Zealand, I've had Australia. I don't know. I've had all sorts of places. Barbados has come in here quite a few times. He's a regular. He hangs out DC1. But yeah, it's great to see these videos kind of going more than just one little small area or one little swath of the world. Yutaka comes in here from Japan. I had another fella from Japan coming in here earlier. So it's cool, man, for sure. Thank you, guys. All right. I'm usually look, let's do this real quick. What's up? Morning, amateur radio. I can't say M0O. I can't see all your stuff. It won't let me see the rest. I know, right, Vinny? There's people all over for sure, though. Let's see if I can get this show up. Let's go to NESTAN to distance calculator. So we are approximately, whoops. (6,000 kilometers away. So I think 10,000 kilometers, of course, is probably one of the furthest. I think I figured out what they call it, like antithesis or antipoint or something like that. It's the exact opposite place on the planet from where you're at. And where I'm at, it is off the eastern coast of Australia, right outside the Indian Ocean. So that is the antipoint or something like that for my location in the world. So if I was to go straight through the crust of the earth and go to the other side, that's where I would end up. The closest city is basically over off on the other side of Perth. I don't know exactly what the city's name was. It was some weird name, but I would just call it, I think Perth is the bottom of Australia, but I could be wrong. It could be the top. But I know Perth is the west coast of Australia. So, soldering. Here you go. Here's your test again. KD3BHM. Hello. Waving a hand, man. Stu's the name. M0OMT. M0OMT. I'm going to try to see if I can get that right. But hello, Stu. Appreciate you, man. I think I'll just use Stu. That's a little bit easier. Gulame 67. Hello, hello. So So what we're doing right here is just heating this up. So you see that solder is nice and that was close. See that solder is nice and solid right there. What we're trying to do, I'm not sure if it's going to focus until I get all the way down here, is you're watching for it to wick. So if you look at it closely, you'll see it suck into that joint. And that tells me, and right there, just sucked in. See, it looks different. It's connected to that point. I got to be careful. I'm touching myself. The end of this is kind of hot, but not crazy hot. It's just enough to get you, it's like touching a hot stove eye. What's up, Aiden? Waving a hand, man. Oh, yeah, sorry, KD3 BHM. Hey, Barto, waving a hand. We're working on some RG-400 jumpers for some customers. But you can see how it's nice and preheated. What we're doing is just attaching touching solder to the actual connection point, what I'm soldering to, not to the actual iron itself. Then as it heats up, it'll suck into that joint. I'm going to give it a little bit of help just because I'm being impatient and we've got things to do. I want to get it just enough heat where it sucks into that joint. There we go. I didn't let it suck all the way in. I just did most of it. And then I'm going to use the soldering iron to do the rest. Now it's just enough heat to stay hot to wick in. I don't want to wick too far. Like I said, what happens when you do it too much heat is the solder will wick all the way to the other side of the connector. And that's not what we want. We want local wicking. We want it to bond around the hole and this joint. We do not want it to suck all the way through to the bottom side and drip out the bottom, because that defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do. I'm going to try to say the rest of your guys' comments in just a second. Give me just a moment. So what my job is to do is take the shield of this wire and bond it to this side of this body of this connector. Now it's already bonded, but because I have a Teflon dielectric and a FEP fluorinated ethylene propylene jacket, I have a very high temperature that I can go up to before the jacket fails. So it allows me to put a lot more heat on this than what you would ever be able to put on like RG-58 or anything like that. If you tried to do this on RG-58, you would absolutely damage it, because that's outside of the intended purpose of this reducer on this connection, because this is originally designed for RG-8U, RG-213, and other cables of that size. So, soldered all the way around. And now that it's nice and bonded, we're going to knock off all that rosin core. So it looks nice and pretty at the same time as working well. What's up, 111 Needle Bender? Hope you're doing well, man. You can see how she looks all the way around and the end of that connection. I'll show you guys a little closer. Might as well, just because I can. I'd rather you guys be able to see this. So I'm telling it to focus right there. So maybe it'll focus on my hand. I might have to tap it again. Tap the screen one more time. Try not to burn myself, it's hot. There we go. So now we'll just rotate, spin. See how it is all the way around on this connection, and you can look at that center conductor right there, how it looks there. There we go. That's your goal for your soldering. I'm not saying that you can't make it better than me. You might can. It'll be all right. I'm not trying to do pretty work as much as I am functional work. I do like to keep it pretty somewhat, but every once in a while with a bigger iron, I'll spill over and stuff like that, and it won't look quite as pretty. Copy to using that on repeater cavities. Yeah, there's a lot of guys use it for a lot of reasons. I sell it by the foot. Anybody wants to buy it, I sell it. I'll sell it in bulk to you. I will sell it by the foot to you, or I'll sell it in completed harnesses to you. I do phased harnesses. I can do velocity factor cuts or anything else like that. Doesn't bother me none. I'm doing it for other people. Might as well offer it to everybody. Yes, I do, Barto. So it depends on the frequency somebody requests. I can literally null it to whatever frequency you'd like, or I can also invert it to whatever frequency you would like. So I can do either one, whichever way you would like it. Of course, that obviously changes what the end harness will look like, but then that's to be expected. So you tell me the frequency, you tell me what you're wanting to do, you tell me if you want to make it invisible, or you can tell me if you want to invert it, and I can do either one. Doing awesome, 111. Appreciate you, man. All right. No more comments on YouTube land. If you guys want to say hello, please hop in here and say hello, and I'll give you a shout out. If you just want to say hey and don't want me to say anything back, and then put that in the parentheses, and I won't call you out, but I will wave a hand at you. I want to acknowledge each and every one of you that's hopping in here. I thank you guys for hopping in and hanging out. I appreciate all of your support, because like I said, you guys watching, I don't care who you are, where you're from, where you're out of, just watching the video helps, because all it does is just tells that algorithm that, hey, a lot of people like this stuff. So it suggests it to more people. Facebook just told me the other day that it was increasing my whatever, something, because you guys were liking the videos so much. So there is absolutely a level of reach that you can get with support, and there's a level of reach you can get without support. And there's definitely two different things there, just being quite honest with you guys. So the only way that I've gotten as many followers as I have, and as many people as joined up my stuff, and I'm not saying I got a lot. There's random influencers about random stuff. They got way more than me. But for just a specific little niche part of the community, I'd say I got a pretty good amount of people following me for what I'm doing here. Like, I'm building coax. I mean, not everybody knows what the heck coax even is. And as a matter of fact, if you're one of those guys that you're watching this video and you have no clue what the heck I'm doing, ask. It don't hurt me. It will not hurt my feelings. There's no such thing as a stupid question with me. I will try to answer it to the best of my ability, as long as it pertains to RF theory. Don't be going off the wall and saying weird stuff. Do you do more ham or CB related stuff, or is it about even? I do whatever somebody buys. I've sold to airports before, so it doesn't really matter who they are. I'm shipping out some high voltage stuff to Australia. I mean, it doesn't matter. Anything to do with RF theory, I will do it. Oh, my little camera failed. Get back here. Thank you, buddy. Y'all guys didn't tell me my face cam was knocked off. It's got a little tracker in it, so I can move this way or move that way, or get real close and it'll zoom out, or get back up and it'll zoom in. So it's pretty cool. I like it. It's got a little auto tracker in it. But YouTube's definitely been like, I don't know, YouTube's always been good, but never super talkative. And they don't hurt my feelings at all. But I do hope you guys are liking the videos, and if you guys like it, definitely push like on the live, please. Give me a thumbs up or something, and if you like it enough, feel free to subscribe to me over there. And same thing for Facebook and TikTok. I got a couple of you guys subscribed today. Thank you guys for it too, for sure. So, but yeah, it just depends. I'll do it on everything. Thank you, Get Low. Appreciate you, man. I seen you pop in and out the other day. I appreciate you, man, for sure. I don't remember which day it was. It was like Get Low was in there, and then whoop, there he's gone. But I always appreciate you, man, for sure. Some of you guys support the video by watching. Other you guys support the video by tapping the screen. Other you guys support the video by sharing. Other you guys just support the videos by following me. All that stuff that's all I need. Like, there was some really cool guys who decided to do stuff for me. They decided to give me some gifts and stuff like that. And I absolutely appreciate the gifts. But like I said, I've said on multiple occasions, if it costs you guys anything, please don't do it, because I don't need money to come out of your guys' pocket. If anything, I'll take it from YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. That's fine with me. Don't hurt my feelings at all there. But I don't want to take it out of like your guys' pocket where you feel like you have to pay just to watch me. No, it is right now, and I will try to make sure in the future it always will be free. Now, maybe in the future we might get super technical, and I might make something specific for technical stuff, just because not everybody wants technical crap. But I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's years down the line, in my opinion, at least. In the meantime, you guys utilize every bit of the questions you can while you're at it. It will not hurt my feelings to answer it. I will try to answer as clearly and concisely as I can to try to help you guys understand what we're doing here. So, you think the SEC will step up strong on SEC with RF power levels increasing? I highly doubt it. I don't think 11 meters is going to get policed. I don't think 20 meters is policed. I don't think 40 meters is policed. I don't think 80 meters is policed. I think there's people out there that's been talking junk on 80 and 40 meters for years, that they might bust one of them every 15 years. It's just not super high on their priority list. They're more concerned about who's cursing on the live television, what new allocations are coming out for 5G LTE and how they can make money off of selling bandwidth there. Maybe new allocations for 6G and stuff like that. That's where all their focuses are. Maybe watching out for a wardrobe malfunction on live TV. All that stuff is the stuff they will have their major focuses on. For them to focus on 11 meter, 20 meter, 40 meter, 80 meter, there would have to be a ridiculous uproar about it. And to be honest, I just don't think they're interested. The torch I'm using is a Burnzomatic from Home Depot. It is the Stylus, I believe is what they call it. So the number on it is BZ8360. So over time, you will lose the piezoelectric igniter, because I have lost mine. It's got the spark, but it does not actually light it anymore. Maybe if you keep it clean. I cleaned mine a few times and it worked back just fine. But then it'll stay working for longer. But I use mine a lot, so I would assume probably a good 6 months to a year usage with no problems. If not longer than that. Now, the whole iron will last a lot longer than that igniter will. So don't feel like it's not going to run. It'll run even longer than that. That one looks ugly, but I don't care. I'm just covering the hole. Last hole to cover. So as far as, like I said, the SEC got defunded by Clinton back in 2000, and they've never really recovered in a major way since. There's definitely been some efforts to bring them back up, and there's also been efforts to drop them back down. Me personally, I have no opinion one way or the other. I don't really... As long as you're not interfering with like a major group of people, I think anybody should be able to run whatever the heck they want to run. And this is just a straight opinion, just being honest. If you're far enough away from frequency allocations, you're not interfering with your neighbor, because it's not about power. Power is not what generates interference. A lot of guys get confused with that. It's literally spectral purity, and you can get what's called AMD and IMD. Dadgummit. So it's your adjacent channel and your I'm brain farted here. Dang it. Sorry, I'm working at the same time. Distracted a little. But so your spurious emissions that's on other frequencies, like say if you were on the CB band, splattered on the ham bands and stuff like that, I would call that egregious behavior and be something that you want to clear up. Now, if it's a 54 megahertz trap, I mean that's pushing it a little bit, because literally even a good portion of your HF transmitters will still have a second order harmonic you have to deal with. They'll try to filter it out with traps and things like that, but a lot of times they'll end up missing it. So it's not something I would police super much, in my opinion. There's HF guys on 20 meter, they're going 10 times the legal limit. So I don't think it's I don't think it's a policeable event. Unless they get super close to you and look at you specifically, they're not really going to focus on you at all. WSP 80 is a Weller. Yes, sir. So that's just my full opinion on that. There may be some amateur operators, whether they're extra class or technician or general, that disagree with me heartily and don't like me at all for saying that. But I'm saying it for the amateur radio community too. I don't really think there's a situation where people have to be policed. I think people can self-regulate in a way that's actually reasonable. And if people have bad running equipment that's clean, that's dirty, it doesn't matter if you're running 1,500 watts, the legal limit, or if you're running significantly above that or significantly below it. It doesn't matter. If you've got something that's got a ridiculous amount of harmonics and it's producing just as much power on frequency as it is off, you've got a dirty transmitter. It's just part of it. That's not something that's going to be fixed by rules and laws. You just got to get something that's cleaner. So I don't know. Over-regulating any form of the community. Now, there's absolutely areas where I see that being necessary. When you get so much, say, air traffic control, there's a reason I believe air traffic control should be. Hey, thanks for the follow, Eagle. Thanks for the follow, Ditch. Appreciate you. What's the guys? I guess it's everybody. Hey, what's up, Aaron? Waving a hand over there on Facebook land. Hey, what's up, Mr. Bushhog? Hello. I missed his what made him laugh, but I hope it was something good. Hey, Brian, waving a hand, man. I'm sorry I didn't respond to you. I copy some of the known coax. Inverted is when I invert the impedance. That's something else that I can do. So some equipment builders, whenever they're building stuff and they do what's called a tuned input, they use basically a very simple circuit to do for part of the matching network on the input. They will actually be using an inverted impedance coax. So it's something that you'll have to actually watch out for. So even if I do a velocity factor, it won't actually work out proper when you're trying to check your input reflect. So something you got to keep in mind. Also, unfortunately, on simple tuned networks, for inputs and things like that, then they massively affect what type of coax and what length of coax you can run and stuff like that, just simply because if the builder you dealt with didn't know what the heck they were doing and used some random length, you've got to match that random length in order to be able, or that electrical length that is. They don't have to be the physical length. That's something that a lot of people don't get that either. Physical length and electrical length are two different things. But you have to match that electrical length, or you're going to have a system that's just not going to work. It's not going to read proper. It's going to have a significant amount of input reflect, and you're going to have too much power coming back on your equipment. So you'll have a. Let me zoom out real quick. I did this earlier a while ago. I was struggling the same way. Zoom out so you guys can see me work. Yeah, this is RG-400. So this stuff is great. Been used in aerospace and aeronautics for a long time. It can be used in a lot of different avenues, in a lot of different areas, retrofitted for those applications. Its main claims to fame is its very high temperature capacity, the ability to hold high heat ratings, and the friction coefficient is very low. So it's super hard to hold a tight grip and not pull it right out your hands. Copy used it on cell sites. Yeah, on cell sites I see a lot more like LMR 400, some half inch flex, some half inch hardline. I mean, of course, back in the day, back when T-Mobile and everybody else was actually using hardline all the way up, so there's 7/8 and your inch and 5/8 hardline. Yeah, I got some T-Mobile cabinets back over in that I'm actually selling. They're 48-volt cabinets that they used to run at the base for backup power. I've got a bunch of those. They upgraded to some new ones. I got the old Delta ones. If anybody knows somebody who wants a bunch of those, I will sell them. And they're $33,000 new. I will sell them for way cheaper than that. I've been meaning to talk to some tower guys and some old guys that dealt with that community. If they can find me some buyers, I will give you some commission, because I need to get these things out of my way. They're nice. They're cool. They're really, really neat. I wish I would just keep them, but I just don't have the room. I got too much freaking crap. But yeah, I support, for guys that don't know, this RF supply is literally for everybody. It's for I support broadcast, I support telecom, I support aerospace, airports, aircraft, whatever you want to call it. HF, ham guys, amateurs, CB guys, free band guys, even the daggum, some of the pirate radio guys way out over in freaking Denmark and crap, in the Netherlands. Not Denmark, but the Netherlands. Shoot, man, anything to do with the RF hobby or the RF professional world, I support it, because it's a whole area that's just, I don't know, not appreciated enough. Let's just say that much. Hello, waving a hand, 274. Hope you're doing well, man. Appreciate you. Hey, Hollywood, waving a hand, man. So we are currently working on some RG-400 jumpers right here. So if anybody's ever had a child or an adult with a double braid in, you would understand why I'm having to use a pick and not picking this out with my hand. I never had a child with a braid like that, and if I did, I was not the one removing it. So I did not understand the absolute cheat code of having a pick instead of picking it out by hand. So that is, you can thank a fellow who was working for me, doing some other jobs on some wire. He was actually building some of this wire, but he was doing it in a different fashion for a different application. He was like, man, he said, I ain't never working on that stuff unless I got a pick. And I did videos for probably 6-8 months, not doing a pick at all, just picking it out by hand, telling everybody they need to be patient. And I used the pick, and I'm like, yeah, it's all right. And then I used the pick again, I'm like, yeah, that is okay. Used the pick again. By the time 4th or 5th time was coming around, I'm like, man, I ain't doing this crap without a pick. Especially when they're so cheap to buy. I just buy a pick set right here. Hang on, we got an unwelcome guest over here. I see him. I'm not sure. No, that's not one. Cool, we're good. I was making sure we didn't have a skeeter in here. We have to stop all things to kill a mosquito. Those things have to go. There is no animal rights when it comes to mosquitoes. They are not animals. What's up, Joshua? Waving a hand. Appreciate you, man. Johnny, thanks for the follow. Silent, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you. Copy your dad's a product manager for a major cell company. I'll see what he says. Hey, that'd be cool. Awesome. Thank you, Silent Destruction. Appreciate you, man. If you can put out the word, that'd be great. I just need to move these things. It's not like they're more obsolete, so it's more for the Wi-Fi. It would be nice if I found some Wi-Fi guys, some guys that are trying to operate their own ISP outside of, say, Windstream and Kinetic or whatever other companies out there. And what they'll do is they'll do a wholesale lease of a fiber hub from one of the major companies, and they'll serve a regional area with other nodes and things like that. And what these things will allow them to do is to have a backup power setup with a outdoor cabinet that's weather protected and things like that. So very, very cool little setup. Good for a lot of different applications. I'm literally selling them for the cabinet price. They're 24 by 24, I think, something like that, by 72, 56, or 42, I think is the height. And they've got 19-inch rack mount inside of them. They've got they're set up for 48-volt battery system. They've got DC breakers in there. They got AC input breakers in there. They got 100-amp AC input on a lot of them, and they have 200-amp AC input on others. That is not a mosquito. That's a, I don't know what it is. I forgot what they call them things. It's not quite big enough to be called a mosquito hawk. The mosquito hawks are even bigger. All right. You know, I wonder how like YouTube stuff works. Like TikTok and Facebook, you can share videos and stuff like that. I wonder how YouTube works with stuff like that. Do they have options to share videos and stuff? Or is it like just build your own platform and then people will just share it to their friends and their family, but not like share it publicly and things like that? I wonder how that works. I don't know. I don't get on YouTube enough to like, or at least the creator side of YouTube enough to understand that. I have a YouTube, but I literally have YouTube Studio. I push the little button to create a video, and that's it. I don't get into the web browser, the video editing, or anything. Like all my videos are live, unedited, or either a clip from a live video that was already made. I think the only one I've had to do any sort of editing on my videos was my wife, and she pulled out a couple interviews from my lives. And even those videos, the actual video itself is not edited. They're just cut and spliced. So let's zoom in real quick so you guys can see what we're doing. We're working on some more connectors real quick. This is some RG-400. Art, appreciate you, man. Mr. Art NASCAR. Yeah, mayfly. Yeah, that's probably... Well, I don't know if we get mayflies out here, but it might be a mayfly. We're in Georgia, so I thought mayflies were more towards the... To be honest, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not a insect person, insectologist. I'm not sure what the heck the daggum term for a person who studies insects is. Is it No, botanist is plants. I don't know what the term is. That is on the realm of information that I just don't have. So when we talk about RF stuff, I can go all day with you, but I can't tell you nothing about no daggum insects. It's just not my area of expertise. I can tell you if it looks like a mosquito, usually I'm going to squish it though. That's pretty much it. LaGrange, Texas, double nickel on the radio. Waving a hand, man. Hope you're doing good. Double nickel. So we're doing some RG-400 jumpers. I've got several to build. I would do on these bird meters over here, but currently right now I'm waiting on some connectors to come in. So I've got to, I thought I had them. I've looked everywhere, spent like an hour and a half in my daggum shop responding to customers and looking for these. And then finally looked back through my old orders and I can't find any recent orders. So I just said, screw it, and ordered some more. They may be here somewhere. But it is what it is. I'm not going to like run all over daggum Timbuktu looking for stuff. I'll just buy some more. And if I find it later, great. That's fine. That's all fine and dandy with me. But I'm not going to let it hold up my whole day looking for something just to save what? I don't know how much I spent. It was $100 and something, $140 something. But still, whatever. Who cares? It's money. I mean, I've still got, if I've bought the inventory, it's here. If I haven't bought the inventory, it's already been sold and I've already made my money. So I don't, one way or the other, I don't need to worry about it. If I get too into like following individual money, like I would cry about how much money I've got sitting over here just wasting, not wasting, but like just not making any money. I got, I don't know, 40 or 50 tubes over here. Some of them's $2,000 tubes, and I ain't sold them yet. This point being right here. Look at this. Anybody who's in the broadcast community, there you go. There's your 3CW 20,000 A7, just sitting over here on my desk. Bird meters. I got bird meters for days. Like, this is my inventory. Not really. This is not even all the inventory, but bird, more bird, junk over there, more bird, and then some test equipment over there, Apache Labs. You guys on the screen over there, bird dummy load. I've got a couple more 5,000 watt dummy loads that I've got to do some stuff to, and then I've got a 5,000 watt dummy load that is already fixed and ready to go. So yeah, lots of stuff. So let's fix the camera angle to right there. That should be fine. Let's get back to work. Copy the GS35 tube. I have, I do not have any of those in stock, but I have a supplier for those if you wanted to buy some from me. They are I'd have to double check with the supplier, but I'm 99% positive, let's not say 100% because I could be wrong, that they are guaranteed and they won't be DOA. They're new old stock. And they're just not, they're actually tested in, they're tested tubes. So I can get GS35Bs, or pretty much anything else for the most part for you guys. And of course is a wait time because the supplier is, literally in Europe. So if you guys want it, let me know. I'll get an order together and we'll get some more in stock. I've got 250Bs in stock. I've got 572Bs in stock. I've got 3-1000s, 4-1000s, 3CX800s. I can get 4CX800s. I don't have any of those in stock. I got some GU84Bs. That's a 4CX, I think it's 4CX2500s what that tube is. I've got 3CX 3000 A1s. I think I've got some 3CX. Yeah, I got some 3CX 3000 A7s. I got some 3CX 15,000 A7s. I believe I've got some 4CX 15,000s. I've got some. Holy crap! I don't know. I got tubes out the daggum yin yang. All sorts of coax. Any coax you can possibly think of, from inch and 5/8 all the way down to like RG-316. I've got it all. There's only a couple I don't sell. I won't sell RG-8X and I won't sell RG-213. Those are just two wires I will not sell. I'm not carrying it. It's not something I'm going to get. All right. Copy. Good to know. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, just give me a shout and let me know. Thanks for sharing the live. Exacting, or I don't know how you say that. Sorry. Sharing the live and I disrespect your name. I don't know how to do it. Asen maybe? Asen XX or X-Asen? I don't know. I do know. You guys need to do like the dumb little spell it out. Like Rose be R-O, I don't know, Z-E-E-E-E, Rose. For ice, or somebody named be D-E-D-E, be D-E-E-E-D-E-E, like D-D. I gotta remember, make sure say it right. You know how those little pronunciations thing, way that you pronounce it on the dictionary you'll have a word and it'll show you how you pronounce it. I think Facebook had it before too. You guys need to do that for me so I can say it right. Alrighty, that one's all finished up. I guess I'll give you guys a little spin rotation on that one. Wipe it down. And go on to the next. What time? We got good. We're good on time. It's fine. So now I got to tighten this booger up. I messed around and didn't get it tight. So, not that it's a big deal. I'll tighten her up now. Yeah, I got RG-400, I got RG-393, I've got RG-316, I've got RG-217, RG-218, quarter-inch flex, 3/8 flex, 5/8 flex, half-inch flex, oh God, half-inch hardline, 7/8 hardline, 1 5/8 hardline, half-inch Teflon, 1-inch Teflon. I don't know, bunch of crap. Most any type of coax you can think of, I got it. And if I don't have it, I have a supplier for it. Yeah, no, a lot of times I won't do the measurement on video just because I'm literally spooling wire for, good Lord, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. And every single dadgum time that I do my videos, it's not to be disrespectful to you guys, but nobody stays. Like, everybody leaves whenever I'm wrapping coax up. So it's not to be rude to anybody. I just don't do that part on camera because nobody sticks around. I've tried it about probably a dozen, maybe 2 dozen times. And over the years, it's just pretty much either well over 3/4 of the guys leave or almost everybody leaves. Just nobody wants to stick around and watch me wrap up wire. They want to see me solder. They want to see me put it together. They want to see me talk about RF theory. They want to see something on the bench. They don't want to see me cutting wire. So you can blame your fellow compatriots watching the video on why I don't do spool cuts. I think I did one the other day, but you'll very rarely catch me doing them. Red, black, green, white. Red, black, green, white. Where the heck is your messages? Why not just use the stuff from AutoZone? No, I didn't see that. Red, black, green, white. That is definitely not, this stuff is definitely not sold at AutoZone, but yeah, no, it wasn't for you. You're good. If I would have saw your comment, I might would have sighed, maybe. But no, you done let it go that you didn't, you was joking. So it's too late now. All right, guys, got to get some more heat on this and go forward from here. Thanks, Barto. Thank you, Art. Thank you, Red, Black, Green, and White. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. You guys are awesome. Because, like I said, for some reason, TikTok thinks that if you guys are not tapping the screen, you don't like the video. So I do appreciate it. And for Facebook and YouTube, I appreciate it. If you guys like the video, that would be awesome. I know there's a bunch of guys in YouTube over there. If you guys just push the like, that would be great. If you can't, that's perfectly fine. It won't hurt my feelings. Watching the video is still good. But if you guys will give me the thumbs up like this, the thumbs up would be great. If you guys like the videos enough, feel free to follow or subscribe, man. It's really appreciated. Is there more chat on the Facebook feed? Facebook, what do we got? Etymologist. I'm good on time. You're taboo there. I can't do nothing like that. Nah, I guess Facebook's going pretty good. Nothing crazy. I would say TikTok's probably a little bit more chatty than Facebook is. YouTube's pretty good today, for sure. Not really. You're all by yourself there, High Stepper. I was looking at all the different other guys. But yeah, no, Facebook's got a little bit more going on for it, for sure. And then TikTok's probably, I'd say, a little bit better. For the amount of people that I have on Facebook versus the amount of people I have on TikTok, TikTok definitely beats them by quite a margin on actually commenting and saying stuff. Not saying that the guys on Facebook don't ask and don't have questions and stuff. And usually their questions and stuff are good quality questions and stuff like that, or the guys that have been around for quite some time checking out my videos and stuff. But I would say the more inquisitive crowd most of the time is TikTok. What would the application be for the current cable that I'm making? So this cable is probably, what's this one right here? This is an inverted. This is an inverted impedance cable used probably in the free band. This guy's sideband guy, I believe. So he's usually around 27.5 on frequency. So he's not a CB'er. But he's usually operating up in the free band. He's a I don't know if he's extra class or general class or whatever, but he's an amateur operator too. But this specifically is used for those frequencies for him. This actually individual buying these specific cables is originally from Guatemala. He's in the U.S. now, though. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you, man. Scared to get keyed on. Copy that, Gary. Hey, Gary, I need a different address from you. They, for some reason, I sent you some photos today. They did not like your address for that second hat. The first hat went just fine, but the second hat, they just did not like it. They sent it back. They said I read on the thing, on one part it says additional postage due. On another it says the format is wrong. And on some other area it says return to sender. So they tried multiple different things. I don't know what the heck their problem was about your address, but they didn't like it, whatever it was. So they sent it back to me. I can't get it turned back around until you shoot me another address. So shoot me another address and I'll get you that hat back out. Gary won a hat like a week ago. His second hat, actually. He won 2 hats. We did a giveaway, and it was as soon as I put the item out, whatever it was, then you get that item for free if you remember the slogan. And the slogan is you always win with D-Win's RF supply, or you always win with D-Win. Either one of those is fine and acceptable. And Gary won both of them, so he did good. I had multiple other giveaways that other people won, but Gary won those. Gary, that one Gary, don't send me, delete it right there. Just send it to me in a text message, Gary. I've already sent you some pictures. So go back to where I sent you the pictures and send it to me there, but delete that one. Not that I don't trust everybody on here, but just to be extra nice. Gary, I'm not trying to mess you up or nothing, but yeah, it doesn't let me. How do I do that? Yeah, I can't delete it for you, Gary. But yeah, just actually no. There's mute. I don't need to do that. I don't want to block Gary. I just want to delete the message. But yeah, just delete that, Gary. I don't want other people messing with you about your stuff. But I don't know if everybody is. But that one's the one that didn't work. Just so you know. So whatever it is, they don't like that address. Kick him out? No, I don't want to kick him out. He's cool, man. He's a good people. We ain't kicking him out, no, Big John. If you literally for 5, he can come back. Oh, sorry, Gary. Come back. So, Gary, click rejoin or whatever. Okay? Just so you know. It doesn't say kick. It says mute the entire live, and it says block. It don't let me kick him. Let me go over here to this camera. Gary, here I am trying to figure out what to do with you. Because I am on a computer with this. Yeah, I don't know. All it lets me do is block him. It doesn't give me the option to... I can mute. Yeah, I guess I'll mute him. See if that works. Well, if the mute works, then we'll see if it works. Sorry, Gary. I'm not trying to be mean to you. That says no. It says mute for the entire live. All right, whatever. Sorry, Gary. Didn't mean to mute you, but I don't want your stuff being out there for the world to see. Yeah, it won't let me delete it on the website. Maybe I can get on the on my phone and get logged in and click the live. Maybe. But Gary, you are cool. I didn't mean to kick your messages off, but it's just simply so you don't so you're not putting your address out there for the world, man. So Hey, what's up, Doc? 134, waving a hand, man. What's up, Tony? Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, man. Weird mods can mute for 5 and this message comes off. Yeah, I don't have any mods on my on my TikTok yet. I have one moderator, I guess you would call moderator, on Facebook, but I have 0 on TikTok or nothing like that. My lives are so sporadic that nobody could keep up with that crap. They're usually pretty okay, but I'm usually starting between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night, and they'll usually go till about 1 o'clock, maybe 12 o'clock most of the time. So. Well, when I clicked mute, it looked like it went away, but if it's buried, that's fine, whatever. We're not going to talk about Gary stuff anymore right now. But Gary, you're cool, man. Just send me a message. Gary ain't no spring chicken. He's don't have super. I don't know how good he is with technology, but he's cool people, man. Over in Texas. So that's what happens right here when you don't manage your heat properly. So I messed around and was too busy on the computer. Now I got to get my joint back up to the proper temperature to bond. So what I'm doing here is being a little bit more particular because it's irritating the piss out of me. And knocking a little bit of there we go. Much better. So once the rosin core gets so like used up, heated and cooled, it doesn't help facilitate the transfer of the solder very well. And the connection's starting to get ugly. I'm literally being super picky right now, and I shouldn't be, but I am, because it's my name behind this stuff, so whatever. I'm not being picky as far as looks, I'm just being picky as far as seal goes. I'm not doing it. There we go, it's fine. Doesn't have to be perfect on the exterior as long as it's perfect on coverage. So that's not the prettiest one I've built as far as looks go. But as far as functionality, it will function just as good as all of the others. So I've got more to do, but I don't have enough really time to get it done. So we got all this stuff done today. What is this? This is another one? Oh, I forgot about that one. Whatever. So I've got all this stuff left to do. I've still got to finish these. We'll be working on these pretty soon. I'll zoom out real quick so you guys can see. So this, go that way. Thank you very much. This right here, we'll be working on these digital ones here very soon. I got to get some parts in. Those parts should be in here at the end of the week. If I can get this stuff worked on before North Carolina, I will definitely do it. Let me show you guys something else, what we're going to be working on around the same time, maybe, depending on when stuff gets shipped in. Ugh. I'm I'm grabbing some stuff real quick. Let me get this out of here. Over here. Here we go. I'm coming back to you guys now. Alright, I'll have to pick that up later. I'm not digging through and messing with it right now. Okay. Skizzers. I need some skizzers. Hey, that thing stayed zoomed into me pretty good. Did you guys see me all the way over there, or did it fall out of camera view because the angle? I don't know. Let me grab some tape real quick. Give me just a second to get a hold of this so you guys can see how this is done. Tape. There's one. And then here is da-da-da-da. You guys can see a little piece of it, but not everything. So this is what we're going to be working on next. Oh, gosh. Terrible location. Thank you. There we go. Better. So, I'm going to throw this up here, and I'm going to zoom out just a smidge so you guys can see. Zoom. This is what it looks like right there. And we're going to be putting something on it that you guys may or may not appreciate. I don't know. I think you guys will. Show you guys the fanciness. Got to rip one of them out of the package. Let's rotate real quick before I get too aggressive with this. Oh, goodness. Need to be careful. I'm hitting this keyboard. And last time I did that, the screen started going nuts. Going all over the place. All right. Bam. You can do it without a license. You can get whatever you like. I sell you anything you like. Doc, I don't remember. But if you did order some... Yeah, I know it is. It's David. Yeah, some of it is yours. Not all of it's yours. I have 1, 2, 3, 4... actually, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 RG-400 jumpers to do over here. Yes, 2 of those are yours. And then also, we got David's stuff over here. He's got his fancy wall art we'll be shipping out here soon. This is one of the giveaways we had last week. You guys can see it maybe a little better when I do that. It's nice and bright right there. But yeah, that's his cool little... He has to put the sticker on it. But that's some wall art for him. It's a shorted tube, 4CX5000A. I believe it was his. I'm pretty sure he won. I'll have to go back and look. But Bernadette, yeah, you can, like I said, I can ship you this stuff before you get your license. If you're just going on the free band, you can do whatever you want. If you're going on the HF frequency, just getting your technician or whatever, I can ship you whatever you like there for that. Or if you get your general or extra, I've got equipment for all that too. So anything you like, I've got something for you. But yeah, there's definitely free band guys that'll get some really nice coax with aspirations to get their license. And like I said, you can build at whatever size coax you want. You don't have to have a license to build big coax. The license is to operate certain frequencies and, according to the FCC, to operate certain powers. So if you want to run a legal limit bot, a legal limit piece of equipment, then you would have a license to do so. All right, that is going to be the end of the week job, probably something like that. You'll have to remind me the harness. Just send me a message so I can remember. Not that I'm trying to be forgetful, but that just happens. I am absolutely not perfect when it comes to that stuff. So let's dim this booger out real quick and turn the camera over. You guys can see me on both. All right. So what's up, guys? Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I think it's about time that I should call it a night. That was some coax. Yes, that was RG-400 right here, and the big black stuff was 1/2 inch hardline. I have bigger coax all the way up to 1 5/8". That's 1 5/8 right there. There's your 1/2 inch hardline. That shows you the difference between the two. Let me see if I can get it. Look at this crap. That's the difference. 1/2 inch hardline will fit inside the center conductor for 1 5/8". But that's 1/2 inch hardline. There's 7/8 hardline right there. There's some 1/2 inch Teflon wire right there. There's some RG-218 right there. Turn that around so I don't look so stupid. RG-218 right there. I don't know. Here's your LMR 400 size wire right there. That shows you how big it is in comparison to your 1 5/8". And then of course there's your RG-400 right there. And I should have other examples of stuff. I don't know, but whatever. That shows you all the good stuff. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate all you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes. I appreciate the follows. I appreciate the shares. I appreciate the just tapping the screen, guys. Like I said, that's what makes these videos good. That's what makes it where people can see it. It's what makes them enjoyable. And like I said, I appreciate all you guys. I can't say it enough. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for the follows, guys. Thanks for the, I appreciate all you people to use that large stuff to run 2 antenna. Yes. So this would be low attenuation if you're running a really long length. So if you're running 1,000 foot plus, you're going to want to run this no matter what power level you run. If you're doing this for broadcast or telecom, you're going to want to run this. If you go up in the higher frequencies and stuff like that, you're going to want to run this. If you go into the gigahertz, you'll start getting into what's called elliptical waveguide. It's going to be a little different, but this is good for the low gigahertz range. So you can go from VLF all the way up to gigahertz if you want to, SLF or SHF, excuse me. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for checking out the videos, and I do appreciate all you guys. What's up, Ranger? Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I'm headed out, so I'm going to call it an evening. I know there's a bunch of you guys on YouTube land. I wish I could. Harish, hello. Electrofix, I am working on some RG-400. I just finished up with that. I was showing you guys some other coaxes. We got some other bird equipment we're going to be working on soon. These are digital bird meters and some other goodies like that. Talked about all kinds of other stuff, things to do with RF theory. But yeah, you guys got questions, y'all ask. That's pretty much it. Catch you guys later. I get to show everybody the fancy screen today. Look, check this out. I say it's a fancy screen, but look, this is how fancy we get. Woo woo! We're ending the video. I don't know. I think that thing is pretty neat. I don't know if everybody appreciates it as much as I do, but I think it's cool. All right, I'm out. See y'all. Did that work? I don't know if I clicked it or not.